Boo! Like most people my age, I've actually never played through Five Nights at Freddy's. But it's time to change that. In this never-seen-before idea, I'm going to play Five Nights at Freddy's. Alright, maybe it's been done once or twice, but stay tuned, because I'm going to do something that, according to Google's AI, has highly likely never been done before. But the journey of 1,000 miles begins with a single step, and that first step for me was night 1. Keep in mind, I've never played this game before, so to prepare, I decided to do the unthinkable. I made sure to drink a gallon of water before I did this, so that I can have as much of an excuse when I piss myself as possible. But I did not end up pissing myself. In fact, I cleared the first night pretty easily. The second night was a little bit more challenging, but nothing I couldn't handle. It was the third night when things started to get awry. Oh god, I'm just diving straight into the... Can I pause you? Can I take a second to collect myself? Yes, I know I looked like I may have had everything perfectly under control, but the game was actually starting to scare me. Nonetheless, I persisted, and young Aiden would be very proud, for I took after Markiplier in every aspect I could, clearing the third night without too much difficulty. After a quick breather, it was time for the fourth night, which similarly fell to my amazing skill. Fuck me, that sucked. I have sweaty palms. Oh, silly Aiden. There's no time for your sweaty palms. We have to dive into night 5, and this is where things started to get a little tricky. Now, up to this point, I had been on top of things. I was in control, I was not panicking, my heart rate was perfectly normal. Alright, I was freaking out a little bit, but on night 5, I figured I knew something that could help me out, maybe just a little bit. Oh, it's 3 a.m. Oh fuck, this got a lot scarier. What wasn't helping matters either was that my chat seemed to actively be voting against me. I'm using all my energy to make your power go away. No, wait, don't do that. No, that's not what I want you to do at all. Even in spite of my traitorous chat, I was really close to success on my first try. I'd made it to 5 a.m. and the power went out. All I needed was for Freddy to take just a little bit of time during his song. We're taking to kill anybody. I'm wearing your merch, for God's sake. Stennin, I blame you for this. Stennin, this is your fault, buddy. Stennin, what have you done to me? And this started a long-running feud between me and Freddy Fazbear. I thought things would be better on the next attempt. Come on, what the fuck? When did he get in? I was wrong. I would play really well, I would just run out of power. And of course, Freddy would pounce on that opportunity. I was dying over and over again. Needless to say, it was time for a game plan. I'm going to explain to you what took me an hour and 45 minutes to learn about FNAF 1. So there are 4 animatronics to deal with in Five Nights at Freddy's. Chica, Bonnie, Foxy, and of course, Freddy. Each animatronic can be checked via a certain method, and stopped by closing either your left or right door. So all you need to do to beat FNAF is know when the animatronics are going to attack, close the doors at the right time, without using too much power, without taking too long, and without messing up. For 8 minutes, 55 seconds. Technically simple. In practice... To emphasize to you what I was going through, let's address how I understand the animatronics to work. Bonnie and Chica pretty much play the exact same way. Shine your light on the door, and if they're there, you close the door in their face. But if you wait too long to close the door, or turn your camera up while they're there... Now, Foxy is a bit more of a pain. Across the night, he slowly peeks out from his curtain more and more until running quickly to your office. When he hits your office door, he drains progressively more and more power, something I learned through blood, sweat, and tears. Oh my god, it fucking here, just take the power. He took all of my power! After he hits your door, the cycle repeats. But if you're looking at Foxy in Pirate's Cove using your camera, he won't peek out any further from his curtain, so you need to be checking on him pretty regularly. And then there's Freddy. Freddy comes closer and closer, laughing every time he moves, until waiting in the hallway by your door. When he's at the hall, you're in danger. If you look at a different camera than the hall he's at while he's in the hall, he gets into your office, as long as your door is open. But if your door is closed or your camera is on him, you're good. Now, I recognize when it's all laid out like this, it doesn't seem too horrible. But having to figure out these rules on the fly with death on the line without being allowed a single mistake? I needed a strategy. There's actually one more rule about Freddy that I think I didn't tell you. If your camera is directly on Freddy, he's less likely to approach. So I would stall Freddy's approach as long as possible by opening my camera and looking both at Foxy and at Freddy before closing my camera. Then I would check both halls for Bonnie and Chica and cycle through that for the night. Now, even with this strategy, given my horrible luck with Freddy... Oh, are you kidding me? 8:35? There's no... Yeah. We were literally 20 seconds short. It was still a bit tough. But, very soon... Oh, bam, baby! Turn those lights back on. I get to go to sleep tonight. Now, that comment was made because I made a deal with my Twitch chat. I would beat Five Nights at Freddy's across 2 streams. The first stream was dedicated to nights 1 through 5. The second stream was going to be for nights 6 through 7. I don't even know what I'm going to do about 6. I don't even know what I'm going to do about the 6th night. That's going to be a problem. That's a problem for tomorrow's aim. Oh, and how right I was. 6 nights, 6 nights. It's not gonna be that bad. Not gonna be that bad. There aren't any tears, but there are tears in my soul. Night 6 was giving me the whole dick. If you were there, you could see the life slowly draining from my eyes as my attempts rocketed past the double digits and the clock passed an hour. It really is going to be an hour. It's taking me an hour to beat night 6. My strategy wasn't working at all. I needed to regroup because I was losing power quick. And when you run out of power, Freddy will get you. Now let's introduce the biggest source of RNG in this game, Freddy's song. When you run out of power, there are 3 phases of Freddy moving closer and closer to you before he finally gets you. And during these phases, the game's clock still ticks closer and closer to 6 a.m. So, in theory, even if you run out of power at 5 a.m., you could still get to 6 a.m. and beat the night. The first phase is a power out, during which every 5 seconds there's a 1 out of 5 chance that Freddy moves on to his next phase, Lullaby. The song has the same rules. Every 5 seconds there's a 1 in 5 chance that he skips to his final phase. During this phase, every 2 seconds there's a 1 in 5 chance that Freddy jumps. So, the shortest possible Freddy song lasts a grand total of 12 seconds, 5 for each of the first 2 phases, 2 for the last, and it has a 0.8% chance of occurring. So, obviously my strategy needed to change, but I didn't know what to change. Now, I was already closing my right door whenever Freddy was there, because that way I could still check on Foxy. But I found something out. You don't need to, oh my god, wait, this is big fucking news. Now that big news is the following. So remember when I said, but if you're looking at Foxy in Pirate's Cove using your camera, he won't peek out any further from his curtains. Well, I was actually lying. It turns out you don't need to have your camera on Foxy. You just need to have your camera active and Foxy won't move. What that meant for my strategy was that I didn't need to check on Foxy every time, so I didn't need to close the right door to keep Freddy out. I could just keep my camera on Freddy's hall, and that way I'd save tons of power and make Freddy way less of a threat. And with this strategy, the night was quickly passing by. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 a.m.? Do you see how much power I have at 5 a.m.? Finally, after an hour and a half of struggling, I beat... Are you kidding me? I was on my way to... Well, alright, whatever. So it didn't happen first try. My next attempt, it was all coming together, and my victory was assured. When my power ran out, I was 8 minutes and 35 seconds into the night. And barring a statistical anomaly... Seconds. We need Freddy to take 20 seconds, that's it, okay? He took no time before starting his song. I swear to God, if you take your... Are you kidding me? You're gonna take your shortest song ever? A 0.8% chance. It was just as likely for me to flip a coin heads 9 times in a row then for that to happen. It seemed like fate. I was destined not to beat night 6. And still looming in the foreground was night 7.
Jesus, this is night 6. This isn't even the big one.
I threw another attempt at it and got another death. Nearly an hour and 45 minutes after the stream started, I was a defeated man. I knew I could beat night 6 at this point. This new strategy would work, but I had a gargantuan task waiting for me after this. I was at a low. I needed to hype myself up, so I looked to my chat. And who was there but Emily, my day one, my ride or die. She had watched me die for dozens of attempts, wasted over an hour of her day watching me fail. I had to do this for her.
Fuck. Oh. And I'm having a rough go of it. This game, if this one's the one. Okay, there's no way we lose. There's no fucking way. It's 8:50 right now, unless this clock is horribly wrong. Thank my mother for giving birth to such a demon at video games. Oh, thank you, Emily. Thank you for the game.
That was a pick-me-up for sure, but it couldn't distract me from the gargantuan task weighing on my shoulders.
That is where shit gets real. Custom night. This is where shit gets crazy.
The animatronic levels are on a scale from 1 to 20 in difficulty. At night 6, the animatronics were at 4, 10, 12, and 6. That took me an hour and 45 minutes to beat. Now, they were all at 20.
Oh, fuck, dude, this is scary. I stand at the precipice of what drove Markiplier to near insanity.
I was staring at the screen for 10 minutes before I could muster up the courage to try anything. In the end, I needed some words of encouragement from an old friend.
My dear, beautiful husband, I have faith that you're not gonna let some Freddy Fazbear hor guy beat your ass. Any of them, you're not gonna let him beat you.
I don't know. I'm looking at them right now. They look pretty intimidating, dude.
And with those words, the night began. I needed to play perfectly. My gamer focus has never been higher, but as high as my focus was, my nerves were getting in the way. It wasn't even 1 a.m. I made my first mistake.
Fuck.
I flipped up my camera when Bonnie was at the door. I was gonna die before 1 a.m. A terrible sign of things to come. But I didn't die, because apparently, if you're quick enough, you're good. The heart attack reversed, I pressed on. And for my first ever try, things were going well.
2 a.m., 65% power. Brilliant.
My nerves were climbing higher and higher with every passing hour. And by the time we hit 4 a.m., it was palpable in the air.
4 a.m. 4 fucking a.m. 6 minutes in.
Something magical was going on, and I had to ride it out for as long as I could. But good things aren't always meant to last. I started running out of power, and I looked at the clock. Not even 8 minutes. Freddy would need to do the longest song ever. And Freddy is not my friend. I was pleading with Freddy. I was wearing his merch. I was surrounded by 2 of my own giant bear animals. But would it be enough? I needed 50 seconds from Freddy Fazbear, and he had proven that he wasn't willing to give it to me. All of the memories, all of the times he had stolen runs from me flashed through my brain. And here, when it mattered most, it was going to happen again.
Freddy, please take your fucking time. Freddy, alright, it's 8:15. Freddy, you suck. Take your fucking sweet ass time. Freddy, take your time. I need 30 more seconds. 30 more seconds is so hard, but it's possible. I need 25 more seconds. 25 more seconds. Okay, take your time. Sing a long song. fuck, there's no way. We're gonna... No, it's not... It's not happening. Is it happening? It's not happening. He's gonna get me. 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 Yes! Oh my god! Holy fucking shit! Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my fucking god! Oh my god! Oh my god! I can't believe it! I can't believe it! I can't fucking believe it! I did that on my first try! I can't! I literally cannot believe that! I'm waking my roommate the fuck up! I'm waking him up right the fuck up!
I beat FNAF 420 on my first ever try. That alone is something that has never been done before, according to Google and according to my own independent research. It was breathtaking. My adrenaline was through the roof.
Dude, fuck you, not you guys, but fuck you, Freddy, fuck you, Bonnie, fuck you, Chico, fuck you, Foxy. I got that first fucking try.
And all that was left to do was celebrate by playing one more game. And this game was just for me. I was gonna do a little bit of Easter egg hunting, trying to find the occasional weird little showing up of the cameras. And lo and behold, I found one or two.
What the fuck? What is that? Is that?
But here's how I know I did something that has never been done before. Because I set the animatronics to 0, 0, 0 right after beating 420 mode, and I accidentally
2020 mode, easy. 0, 0, 0, 0, that's the challenge. Now that is something, that's asking too much of me.
I promise you, maybe, somewhere, somehow, somebody else in the world has beaten 420 mode on their first ever try. But nobody has beaten 420 mode on their first try and then accidentally died to 4-0.
At the end of the day, was it all worth it? Yeah, absolutely it was. I had a ton of fun with this, and I have two really special thank yous to give out. Because Emily K and AV Frisk both popped in and watched me play not just FNAF 1, but FNAF 2 as well. And to the two of you, thank you so much. You made it a lot more fun. So that's going to be it for this video for Spooktober. Of course, stay tuned. Next week, I'm going to be coming out with another one. Feel free to like and subscribe. And if you think I'm an idiot, if you think somebody's absolutely done this before, let me know. Now, with all of that said, I hope that everybody has a delightful rest of their day, their night, their morning, wherever they are in the world, whenever they're watching this. But for now, I'm gonna go keep playing FNAF games.